Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the full moon in Aquarius. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Aries at this time, please? Messages for Aries at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is a major arcana, number 8, the Archangel Raphael. I was just calling on him earlier. Your second card, the Four of Roses, views of the ego. The third card out for you, the number 5, another major arcana, Hilarion. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading for you, Aries. I think as the first zodiac sign and our mantra being I am, the ego can take over sometimes. On the bottom of this deck is the King of Keys. This is a solid masculine energy. This could be you, Aries. This is a solid king, financially abundant, secure, perhaps a little more worried about the coin than about affairs of the heart, but it could be that potentially a new love interest could be showing up. If this is not you, we'll see what else the cards have to say for you, Aries. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. And all of these decks will be listed down in the description box below in case you're interested. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Aries. What are the clarifying messages, please, for Aries at this time? Clarifying messages for Aries. Thank you. Clarifying the Archangel Raphael, we have the Two of Pentacles. Clarifying the Four of Roses, views of the ego, the Nine of Cups. Clarifying the number 5, Hilarion, the Knight of Wands. And on the bottom of this deck, the Queen of Cups. So I generally tend to believe or feel that these cards on the bottom of the deck clarify each other as well. So keys in the traditional, or keys in the Akashic Tarot, are similar to the pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite. So potentially a Queen of Cups, very loving energy. Perhaps this is you once again. It's a feminine energy, male or female, does not matter. The first cards that came out for you, the number 8, Archangel Raphael, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. This is a major arcana, as I said. The number 8 is a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot, and you can see the Archangel Raphael there coming toward you, carrying that beautiful green light, and he is bringing you a healing and uplifting energy. This is a profoundly loving spirit who has a very important role in opening this Akashic power to you, Aries. Most often, it is felt that Archangel Raphael comes in the guise of a human, someone who could be helping you, attending to your needs, maybe helping you with family issues. However, this applies to you. This is telling of a great time of achievement in your personal life. And Raphael can help you open the door to that. There may be some type of renewal of a lost dream or a healing of a rift with family members potentially. It could even be the healing of a broken heart or some kind of physical condition. But there's a huge and boundless loving energy around you right now. And this is a time for breakthrough for you. So ask and call on Raphael, and he is called the miracle worker. So open yourself to this presence, Aries. I know, being an Aries sun, that it can be very difficult for me sometimes to let those defenses down that I've put up to protect myself from being hurt, quite honestly, in the past. And, anger can be the quickest and the easiest reaction to something, because it's a protective measure, and to stop and really think about why you're angry about something takes thought and time and work sometimes to recognize those karmic triggers as they happen, and to do the work to correct them as they happen, so that you can dig out of those karmic trenches and move on. The Akashic Force for this card, I've been trying to share these now because I hope that there'll be a mantra or some type of meditation for some. This is part of the reason that I wanted to share the messages of these cards, because they're positive and uplifting. And if you're unfamiliar with the Akashic Records, there are lots of videos on YouTube. I won't go on about it. The Akashic Force: open yourself to the presence and touch of Archangel Raphael, who stands beside you now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel your whole self fill with the healing energy of boundless love. Every thought, every cell, every moment vibrates with the radiant power and love of Raphael. And with this being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, this is balance. You can see the kitty cat there is getting ready to land on the seesaw, and it's potentially going to upend the witch that's balancing there. So I feel for some of you, it could be a balance of finding that love within yourself, allowing yourself to acknowledge that even, that it exists, and open yourself to that. That can take a little bit of doing for an Aries, in my opinion. But you can do it, Aries. That love is available to you as it is to us all. The next card out for you is the number 4 of Roses, Views of the Ego. And roses are similar to cups in the traditional Rider-Waite. This number 4 shows 3 images, or 3 figures there looking into a mirror, and only one reflection. So at the deepest level, this card, well, I don't know if you can see clearly, Aries, but the reflection is looking back with, somewhat of a haughty, mocking kind of reflection. So this could indicate there may be a thoughtless person in your life, or a selfish person in a relationship, whether it be in business, family, or love. And this person is thinking only of themselves. and not thinking about how anything affects anyone. And unfortunately, it could be that you have lingered too long in this situation, Aries. You may have given this person many opportunities, or just giving to them in general. And it's likely not been reciprocated. In fact, it has not been. And you've tolerated it, thinking that, hopefully it would change. Maybe some of you were afraid to step away from it as well. And there's no judgment in this at all. I'm trying to choose my words carefully, but I know each situation is very different. And now that you see this, you cannot unsee it. So be aware right now that this person is unlikely to change, Aries. And it could be that you have to make a decision to step away from this situation. You may just be delaying something that you know has to happen, and I feel for you. But it is necessary for you to take a look at the situation right now and see down the road and how staying in this situation can affect you and your future, and maybe the future of other people that you love, and I'm thinking about like children here. And we don't want to base our relationships on how they affect other people. We have one life to live, and I want all of you to be happy as you can be, because that's what we're supposed to be able to do on this earth and in this journey. But realistically, I know there are children, there are family that we have to take into consideration in every decision we make. So, with this being clarified by the Nine of Cups, I feel confident for you that this is a situation that you are recognizing, you have recognized, and I believe that you are taking the steps that you need to take, whatever that means for you. And the Nine of Cups is wishes fulfilled. So this obviously, is a good outcome. So as hard as this may be for you, there will be happiness in the end. You will have success, and your wishes will be fulfilled in the end. And just think about it as it already is, Aries. Think about it as if it's already happened. To manifest, do your best not to focus on what's currently going on. We have to think about how to resolve issues, of course, at times, but think about the end result, whatever it is that you want, the resolution you see at the end, the abundance you see at the end, the freedom you see yourself living, the happiness. Look at her sitting there on the beach. That's definitely one of my happy places. And the mountains are behind her. I never even noticed that in this card. Two of my happy places, the most happy places, right there in one card. And she's just content. So I don't want to neglect to read the Akashic Force for this views of the ego. Imagine yourself looking into a mirror, and all you see reflected there is the God within you. Take a moment to sense that truth. Let this part of you be reflected in everything you think and do. Every time you look into an actual mirror, see your divine self there. I hope that you will do that, Aries. And as I started this reading saying, as as the first sign of the zodiac, and our mantra, or our I am is our saying, our, what we are is I am. It can be so easy to let the ego take over. But when you really look at yourself in the mirror and you see the divine there, we all have the divine within us. Each one of us. The divine is within us, and we are within the divine. And it's certainly not an egotistical thing. It is to see things from a higher perspective, from your higher self's perspective. And the situation that you may have been dealing with for a long time, would you want someone that you love to deal with that same situation and to be unhappy? And again, would you want someone that you love to look in the mirror and think about everything they see that's wrong with themselves? Or would you want them to see themselves as a higher being, a spiritual being that is just on this earthly journey for a little while and deserves love and respect and care, just like everyone here does? So I hope that you will think about that, Aries, and I hope that that can bring you that peace that is from within. That is the greatest 9 of Cups that there is, wishes fulfilled, is knowing that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And we're all just doing the best we can. Well, most of us are doing the best we can, trying anyway. That went down a serious note, down a serious road there, and got on a very serious note. But I feel like a lot of you may need to hear that, Aries, because we are, I was told all my life, not to get too big for your britches. Don't expect too much. Don't want too much. Don't, and don't. You shouldn't want that. You shouldn't think that. And it's just is so heavy, and life is supposed to be happy and fun. And, people are just teaching what they know. Unfortunately, a lot of times, their family, their parents, their aunts and uncles, cousins, whomever, they weren't trying to be damaging. They were just repeating what they had heard and just giving what they had gotten, because they just didn't know any better. And so when you know better, it's time to do better, Aries. I believe Maya Angelou said that. When you know better, it's time to do better. So let go what you've done before. Don't beat yourself up about the past. Let go and move on to bigger and better. The last card that you got was the number 5, another major arcana. So there is boundless love around you, and clarity and openness of mind. Hilarion is an incredible touchstone of information, a font of information of the Akashic records, and he's always available to you and all of us. You can see spirit family there around him. There's also many implements of study, scientific. He was the master, or is the master, of scientific research, study, but also spiritual knowledge. And you're being encouraged to bring logical thinking to all that you do right now. So if there are any types of jobs or issues that may require evidence detection or coming to conclusions, of course there are many, law, criminal, mediumship even. There are many different types of jobs that could, or even personal things that you're working on. This is saying that Hilarion is with you, and you can call on him to open your mind to a greater clarity, and any issue that you need to bring clarity to right now, you can ask Hilarion to open that to you and to give you a crystal clear clarity about whatever issue and direction that you may need. And with this being clarified by the Knight of Wands, this of course could be an impulsive person, it could be a lusty person, but this is also passion and creativity. So to me, this is saying whatever it is that you're doing that you are loving, or you're discovering, or whatever it is that you're bringing clarity to right now, there's a certain amount of passion and creativity that you're doing it with, or that you should be. The Akashic Force for this card reads, close your eyes and sense the Master Hilarion beside you. Feel your energy lift and your vibration quicken. Notice a new mental energy of alertness and easy understanding. Your mind is open like a boundless sky, and everything becomes clear and bright. Bring that brightness to any issue in your life that needs clarity right now. So be a little more free-spirited, logical, but do things with the passion that you have, Aries, and the creativity that you have. Let loose is what I'm feeling, Have clarity of mind, but go for it. Go for it. I am going to pull 3 cards from the Divine Abundance Oracle just to clarify each of these rows further. I love these cards, and I was pulling one at the end of a reading, and I just want to pull more. So I'm going to lay 3 down, one on each of these rows. And it's been working beautifully in these full moon readings. So if this reading has resonated, Aries, please do me a favor and hit that like button right now. It does help the algorithm, and I'm trying to build my channel and get these messages of positivity out to as many people as I can that may need to hear them. So thank you for helping me do that. I do appreciate you. Clarifying the Archangel Raphael and the 2 of Pentacles. Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. That is very true. It's nothing more annoying to me, or to make me feel like I really don't even want to have a conversation, than when I'm trying to speak to someone, especially someone that I love, and they're looking at their cell phone or really not making eye contact or paying attention. I think that's just disrespectful. So give someone your complete presence. Clarifying the 4 of Roses, views of the ego, and the 9 of Cups, divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. What did I say about these just clarifying each other beautifully? Recognize that divine within you in the mirror and begin a new love of self. That is going to lead to so much happiness, Aries. Absolutely beautiful. divine love. And finally, on Hilarion and the Knight of Wands, inner child, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. There's a certain amount of free-spiritedness, and see that divine being within, Aries, and love yourself first. Give yourself grace and compassion and love that little one within, because you deserve it. We all do. It's not that one person is more deserving than another. It is that we all, as human beings who have come down to this planet, have a basic human right to feel loved. I'm going to pull a final card for you as an overall message, and then I want to just speak briefly about the full moon in Aquarius, some things that you can do to help yourself manifest and with your mindset. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Aries during this full moon in Aquarius. What's the final overall message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, please? Thank you. First breath, beginner's mind. This is absolutely perfect. Number 21 reduces to a 3. A fresh start, a renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. When the first breath card shows up for you, it's time to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the new world that is revealing itself around you. Trust your natural curiosity. There is no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get here to where you are now. Just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it is a familiar place that you have come to many times before, try to experience it as if for the first time, for you are renewed and the old you is no longer your concern. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation that was so difficult only a few days ago, just be with it and breathe. You have already gone beyond it, have overcome and resolved it, even if no one else realizes this yet. Soon enough they will, as you move on. Do not squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings, to animate a world you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of the word. That is a beautiful message for you overall, Aries. You have already risen above, overcome and resolved it. And you are moving on to bigger and better. During this full moon in Aquarius period, the Moonology Oracle deck encourages us to be real. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. The manifesting balance. Find a balance between being real and trying to please all the people all the time. The manifesting mindset. Life goes in cycles, and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. A manifesting ritual for awakening. Add some frankincense essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably when you meditate, close your eyes, and call in Isis, the goddess who supports us in our awakening to the truth. Ask Isis to show you your truth, and once you know that in your heart, Aries, you'll know your next best steps. Your manifestation affirmation for this full moon in Aquarius. The truth empowers me and sets me free. The truth empowers me and sets me free. This was a beautiful reading for this full moon in Aquarius. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your August and summer, Aries. I hope this reading did resonate. If it did, please hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I will see you next time. I'm wishing you love and light.